When I first came to Stewart Elementary, I felt like our special ed population was a little higher than what I would like to see, and so that was an indicator to me that we needed to go down the Tier 1 route.
What's the word?
Train.
We're also learning letters. That was a unifier where everybody's doing this together and we all have things that we need to learn.
Our biggest motivation for changing the phonics instruction was a combination of both the exciting training that we were receiving and that we wanted to give our students a love of learning, a love of reading and writing.
We want to make sure all students' needs are met, the whole student is being met and understood well.
Our literacy coach definitely helped by modeling lessons.
In 15 seconds, read your words as many times as you can. Go.
Working one-on-one with teachers or with our teams to design lessons to help incorporate those things that we were learning.
We use data for everything.
At.
What? Yeah.
When.
So our teachers would get together at grade level bands and they would just look at data.
We frequently had formative assessments that all teachers do in all classrooms, and daily we were looking at what the students are doing and what they can do and what they're struggling with. We just kept reworking our groups based on the data we were getting consistently throughout the year.
Have you ever sat him down and made that goal with him? We have our student assistance team meetings weekly. We present the data and we look at it.
I was really excited because that means he's actually able to read the full entire problem.
The reason to present data is to just remove all of the emotion out of it. Here's the numbers, this is what we're seeing, what do we need to do next? Most teachers bring one student that they're most concerned about, and you can see the numbers, you can see the graphs, you can see how it all works.
In order to build unity and have that collective efficacy as a team, we needed to set aside the mine versus your students. And we needed to realize and focus on what was best for students, for kids.
Nobody felt as if they were going to be judged in any way, negatively or positively. We're looking at numbers, this is just data. If you look at fluency in general, he's just hovering right on that line.
We were able to serve those students' needs together as a team, collaboratively, instead of just worrying about just our own individual students in our own classroom.
We need to go back to having her model accurately.
It carries over into every meeting, every PLC we do. There's a fundamental understanding of we're here collectively together as the adults in the room for these kids, and here's our data, we'll present it, and how can we help? So looking at our data last year, we were at 63% on Pathways to Progress on middle of year. This year we jumped up to 69%. That's a big celebration, that's a lot of growth at a school.
So what's your sentence? Snare penguin?
We want to make sure that we're growing in a positive way, and that goes back to mindset and being okay with making mistakes and learning from those mistakes and having a culture that is okay with that.
Changes in the students, and it was actually really inspiring to watch because they were taking ownership of their learning and they were really getting excited about it.
It's there to protect the U or the short vowel.
Being able to really break down those words and learn the patterns with the phonics instructions and all the dictation we were doing with them, it gave them the tools to be able to overcome those roadblocks in their writing, and I saw just amazing writing from these second graders.
The best advice I can give to other school leaders who want to see this kind of growth in their schools is identify what you feel like are the main concerns, and then use your in-school stakeholders to help you move forward.
I had one particular student who started the year with me and said to me, I can't read. And by the end of the year and even through the summer, he was reading chapter books and just so excited to share that with me, even though he'd moved on to a new grade. That's what all teachers want. Our goal is to get our kids to love learning and to become lifelong learners, and so that was really inspiring to see.
Teachers typically have a love for learning. That's why they're teachers. They have a love for kids, they have a love for learning, and when you put those two things together and they get to see their kids grow at rates that they didn't see before, it's magic. They love it.